PDP-Laban press conference. We have today Party President and Energy Secretary Alfonso G. Cusi and Party Executive Vice President and Cabinet
Can you
Secretary.
hear me?
Yes, sir. We
Can
can
you
hear
hear
you,
me?
sir. Yes, sir. And we have also Party Executive Vice President and Cabinet Secretary Carlo Alexei Nograles and Party Secretary General Attorney Melvin Matibag. Mr. President, we have about 31 media friends who are joining with us today. And to our media friends, for an orderly press con, we would like to ask, if you want to ask questions, please click the raise hand icon and wait until you are recognized. And so first off, may we ask, sir, Mr. President, for your opening statement.
Yeah, okay. I'd just like to say something that, first of all, good morning, everybody. And thank you for joining this hastily called virtual press conference. Tomorrow is the big day as the PDP members will choose the slate. Nawala yata.
Sir, can you turn on your video so we
Yeah,
can
can you hear
also...
me?
Yes, sir, we can hear you, sir. Can you
Yeah,
please...
okay. I just I'm having problem with my I just join like this. So tomorrow is the big day as the PDP members will choose the slate we will fill for next year's election. As you know, it's not an easy feat to decide and limit down the list among the sea of talented and capable choices. Our lineup shall bring forth continuity to bring to strong leadership and decisive action, especially during this time of pandemic. But the majority will prevail and you will be witness to it. An event will be conducted in strict adherence to the party's constitution and in observance of laws, rules, and regulations. As an aside, we have to move the venue to Pampanga to comply with quarantine classification. Kaya medyo mabilisan ang lahat, ang galaw. So, nagkakahapon lang kami nagpapaspasa maglipat ng venue para to comply with the laws, the regulations, no, dahil nagbago ang quarantine classification ng Bulacan that restricts mass gathering. So we transfer the venue to Pampanga. So para mabilisan, so we're ready for any questions that anybody would like to ask. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Frank?
Yes, sir.
Good. Okay, thank you.
We have Miss...
ang nawawala-wala itong aking itong aking webinar na ito.
Okay, sir. We have a question from Miss Katrina Domingo. Go ahead, Katrina. Miss Katrina.
Good morning, sirs. Can you hear me now?
Yes, good morning.
Sir, can you hear me now?
Go ahead, go ahead.
All right. Secretary Cusi, how many members are expected to attend tomorrow? And can you please explain why the party opted to hold a physical gathering despite the pandemic? How important is it for the party to show or to have a show of force tomorrow?
No, it's not a show of force. What we are doing tomorrow, it's not a show of force. It is just because the the filing is on October 1 and 28 in accordance to the COMELEC rules, and we have to make sure that our party complies with all the requirements. So yun naman bukas, it's not a show, it's not a show of force. No, that's why one, to comply with the regulation, we have to transfer the venue. We were ready. We were ready to hold it in San Miguel, Bulacan. But unfortunately, nabago nga yung classification ng Bulacan. So we have to move to an area that allows mass gathering. And Pampanga is under GCQ. So we decided to move there. So it's not something that is show of force. It is a process that we need to comply. We need to tell the people what the party is doing and giving them the option, no, introducing our proposed leaders in the next administration.
Okay,
So
sir.
yun lang po.
All right, Secretary, how many members are expected to attend? And why not just hold
Ang
a
members
virtual hearing?
expected to attend physically, we have limited the number to something like, correct me if I'm wrong with my number, no? I think we limited the number to 400 to comply with the venue size. And all the others will be joining by Zoom, like what we are doing now.
Sir, why not hold a full virtual hearing? Why opt for a hybrid one with 400 participants?
Kasi mas pa rin ano, the people, especially the local leaders, would like to see the national leaders, no, na in person, not just on video. We really debated on this, no. We really studied what is best, and we decided not to go hybrid.
All right. Sir, last question from my end. Nakumpleto niyo na po ba yung Senate slate niyo? And may we know who these people are, sir?
Alin po?
Senate slate, sir, nakumpleto niyo na po ba? Because the last time only a partial list was given.
That will be answered tomorrow, madam.
Thank you, sir.
Hello, sir.
Hello. Yes, good morning.
Good morning. Frank, is it my turn? Sorry.
Hello. Go ahead, please.
Hi, sir.
Hi,
Sorry.
good morning, madam.
Hi, sir. Sir, kamusta po? Confirmed po bang attendance ni President Duterte and Senator Bongo?
Well, they are they are main characters in this event, and we expect them to be there.
Sir, kindly walk us through the process. So they will be officially nominated, tama po ba? And of course, they're expected to either to accept or not the nomination.
Well, the nomination, we have a process, and we're going to nominate the candidates that is preferred or chosen by the body after deliberations. No, so that will be known tomorrow. But of course, we all know that the party has been clamoring for President Duterte to run for vice president. No. So that that brand of leadership, the continuity, addressing all this problem on pandemic, we can continue that.
Sir, how about Senator Bongo? Of course, in the past, yes.
The same, of course. The president, if he runs for vice president, would like to have a partner or a tandem that he can work with, no? And we have been studying that, and among all those that are available in our pool, it is Bongo that answers to the requirements, you know. So yun ang ikinuha namin. Well, siyempre expected namin din ang attendance tomorrow.
Sir, of course, they have to accept the nomination. Ano po? Kasi po ganun po yung mga national convention. So at the moment po ba, can we expect the acceptance of Senator Bongo?
Well, I don't like to preempt anything that would happen tomorrow, because that is a democratic process. There is a process to that, and I cannot. I don't like to preempt those.
Sir, lastly po on the process, you'll also be presenting a complete senatorial slate, sir?
We will be presenting our senatorial balls tomorrow, and they will all be known. Although some of our members have been floating some names, but it will be all those will be confirmed tomorrow.
Yes, sir. So, sir, when you do announce these names po, ibig sabihin po, committed na po itong mga possible senatorial contenders sa inyo.
Well, they have to officially commit or tomorrow, no? Yun sa kanya. That's part of the process. That's the part of the exercise. So I don't like to to preempt them. Although yes, we have been talking to them, and more or less we have the feelings of what will be the reactions. But it's best confirmed by them.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am.
Any other questions from our media friends? Hello, and yes, we have Miss Karen Lema. Go ahead, Miss Karen. Miss Karen Lema, you're recognized. Miss Karen Lema. If not, we move to the next. Who's raising their hands, please? Any other questions from our media friends?
Frank, baka may technical difficulty.
Frank, may questions sa chat group from Karen Lema. You may wish to read.
From the chat group, hold on. Chat, yes. Okay, sir, since Karen cannot go online, she asked this question. Hi, sir, this is Karen Lema from Reuters News. How will Senator Bongo's decision to decline endorsement affect tomorrow's nomination? Should the faction led by Senator Manny Pacquiao nominate their standard bearer soon? How will that affect your own nominations?
Well, as I've said earlier, I cannot preempt what the actions or the reactions tomorrow of Senator Bongo. Okay, so there are presidential balls that are available in our pool. Now, as far as the question of money for Manny Pacquiao, that one I cannot again answer that for them. No, sila na lang ang sumagot noon, mas mabuti pa.
Okay, thank you, Sec. Any other questions from our media friends? I see Miss Katrina Domingo raising her hand. Let me promote you to panelist.
Sir? Sir?
Yes, please.
Sir,
Ma'am.
follow up on Senator Manny Pacquiao. You mentioned na meron na kayong full slate for your senatorial lineup. You earlier said na you are open to inviting Senator Pacquiao to join your lineup. Does this mean na all slots are filled already and that there is no more room for Senator Pacquiao?
We have been inviting him, been wanting to meet with him. But unfortunately, he closed the door to us, and we not only just closing the doors, but we have been saying, this is what I have been saying from the very beginning. Na please don't burn your bridges, no. And ang nangyari kasi, he burned not just closed the door but also burned the bridges.
All right. Sir, may we also get an update on the status of your CU's filing before the COMELEC? Did the COMELEC already set a date on when the NBank would give a decision on it, sir?
Wala pa. I don't. I have no information about that.
Sir, in the event na the COMELEC favors the camp of Senator Pimentel and Pacquiao with regard to the filing of the CUs, will your slate be ready to run as independent candidates?
Well, that's the rule. The rules, in accordance to the COMELEC rules. But as a what we're going to do is make a decisions when we get there. When we'll cross the bridge. Sabi nga nila, we cross the bridge when we get there.
But the party is prepared for that eventuality, sir.
Oh, we are prepared for all the we are prepared as a party. Of course, we have been planning what are the options in the events in cases like that.
All right. Thank you, Secretary.
Sec, we have Ms. Amor Santos to ask the next question.
Hello? Secretary Cusi, do you hear me po?
Yes, ma'am. Go ahead, please.
Apo. So sir, tomorrow there will be 400 attendees doon po sa Pampanga, dun sa physical venue, and they will all be asked to have their RT-PCR test for the past 48 hours. Ganun po ba, sir?
Ma'am, that's not the only rules, no. The rules include one. They have to be fully vaccinated, so they have to show proof of vaccination. So that's why we are already the party is already reaching out to the members that signified attendance to submit all the requirements. No, one is that they have to be fully vaccinated. They have a PCR test 48 hours, and then at the venue we still have another revalidation test to be conducted.
Secretary, you said earlier that there was a debate regarding kung gagawing physical or mostly hybrid yung event tomorrow. Sir, what was the major consideration? Bakit po ginawa or bakit po nag-decide ang National Council na gawing physical, largely physical with 400 attendees po?
To do what? The National Council decided to.
Ano po yung major
Sorry, you're cutting out. You're cutting out, ma'am.
Hello, sir, do you hear me na po?
Yeah, now I can hear you.
Ayan, sir.
No.
Sir, ano po yung major consideration? Bakit nag-decide yung National Council na gawing physical itong malaking event na to?
Nagawing?
Nagawing physical po yung attendance.
No, that has been the plan. That's really the original plan from the very beginning. Now we are going to have this physical presence and virtual, no? So talagang hybrid. Noon pa man hybrid. Kaya lang nga po na-change ng venue because nag-change ng klase. Tomorrow Bulacan will be classified as an ECQ, no? So hindi pwede yung physical gathering, no? Mass gathering. So kaya inilipat namin. When we made the plan for this convention, ang Bulacan was GCQ. So ay talaw sa mass gathering. So ang original plan talaga naka-hybrid kami. So, but since na bago, no, ng classification niya, so we have been discussing this the past 2 days. Anong gagawin namin? No, whether we're going to change to just gawin na lang nating virtual, and said that still the preference is that especially for the local leaders, they'd like to have a physical, no? So sabi natin, sige, instead of not changing the venue, instead of just staying doing it in Bulacan, we said that let's transfer sa Pampanga, which is under the GCQ, no? So pwede ng gathering. So talagang it's a big trouble yung paglilipat namin ng Bulacan to Pampanga. Malaking trabaho, ma'am.
And Secretary, can you walk us through what will happen tomorrow po? Like, ang alam po kasi namin is nomination lang. Yung nomination po will be, of course, presided over by President Duterte. Tama po ba? Can you walk us through the program? What time will it start? Ano po
Yeah.
yung mga
Okay. Can we can I ask our section to give you a walkthrough on what will happen tomorrow? Melvin?
Yeah, good morning, sir. Good morning, everyone.
Yeah, give
Actually,
them
I'm
the
on my
walkthrough,
way
Melvin, please.
to the venue today in Laos Event Center in San Fernando, Pampanga. Tomorrow, the gates will be open at 9 a.m. because of the protocols, the antigen and the submission of the vaccination cards and the RT-PCR of all the attendees. That is including our media friends who will be joining us. For this purpose, we are providing holding room for our present media, which you will be allowed to hook up with our TV, and also there will be a live there will be a monitor that you can view the live proceedings. In the morning, there will be some new members of PDP-Laban who will take their oath before Secretary Cusi as the president of the party. So that also answers some of your question, bakit merong physical attendance? Because we have to allow the oath taking of our new members who will run under the PDP-Laban party. And the program will start, the official program will start at 1 p.m. There will be some speeches of the personalities, including some of the senatorial candidates and some statement of solidarity of our local leaders. Then there will be the activity we are expecting, of course, the arrival of the president to preside the meeting. So there will be some resolutions that will be adopted also, and the nomination process will go, and there will be a voting process, then the proclamation of our standard bearers, then there will be the speeches of the personalities. That's how the program runs. We're expecting a 2 to 3 hours program. That's it. Thank you.
Ma'am, I hope that your question has been answered.
Yes, sir. Just another follow-up question, sir. Gaano karami po yung new members who will take their oath tomorrow?
Melvin, do we have the numbers?
We don't have the exact numbers, but there will be coming nationwide, sir. So actually, we have 4 new governors who will be joining PDP. There will be congressman candidates from Rizal, from Pampanga also. So marami po, sir. Actually, kaya po meron po tayong 10 a.m. Then also, we are expecting that everybody will take their oath of office to reaffirm their membership as PDP-Laban during the program, sir, in the afternoon. Marami po, sir. The most important is the 4 governors who will be joining PDP and who will run under the PDP-Laban in 2022.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you so much po, sir. That's all for me. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Amor. And sir, we have Cliff Benson. Go ahead, Cliff.
Hello, sir. Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
Hi, sir. Sir, I'm Cliff Benson from Nikkei. Sir, more of a clarification. Sir, the final slate, the slate that you will announce tomorrow, will that be the final slate, or is it still subject to? Can it still change?
As far as the listing, it's final, but it can change. No, it can change until after the filing. I mean, before the filing ends. So the filing is 1 to 8, and there might be some changes.
Mm-hmm. And that's true for sir. The changes can happen from the presidential candidate to the senatorial slot. I mean,
that's the same rule applies to everybody.
Okay, sir.
That's the COMELEC rules.
Okay, sir. Sir, and then the second clarification. After the convention tomorrow, what's the next step? Is it already the filing of the COCs, or will there be another, I don't know, meeting or convention just before the filing?
Well, we could have some other meetings, coordination meetings, planning. So there will be a series of meetings. You know naman how election is, no? And of course, there are rules that are being promulgated by the COMELEC. We have to be attuned to it, and we must be on top of things. And we need to inform everybody, So maraming gagawin even before the filing and after the filing.
And then, sir, the third clarification, it was asked a while ago, but I didn't hear the answer. Sorry. Will PDP announce a complete senatorial slate tomorrow?
That will be known tomorrow. No, that will be known tomorrow because kung saan nga madami, and up to the last minute we are vetting our candidates.
Sir, sir, if it turns out that the membership wants 20 candidates, how will you determine the candidates that will make the cut? Are they going to vote?
The party has a process of determining who will be our final slot.
And basically, sir, that process will wrap up tomorrow. Everything will wrap up tomorrow in terms of the decision.
No, that process can, sabi ko nga kanina, that the changes can occur even during the filing.
Okay, sir. Sir, thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Preston.
And Sec, we have a questions from our Q&A box from Miss Karen Lema. Just a follow-up to my earlier questions, Sir Secretary Cusi. The party has a pool of presidentiables. How deep is that pool? And does that mean if in the event Senator Go declines, the party will be able to nominate a new standard bearer right there and then? What will the process be like? Thank you. And we have, sir, and we
marami
have
naman nag-signify ng marami namang mga wannabes, no? Maraming wannabes, there are pool of talents, marami yan. And before we name a person as a candidate, we go through a process, may vetting. Why Bongo? Why the president? On the senatoriables, why? Well, we have mentioned names have been mentioned, no? Sabi nga natin, officially and some non-officially, why they are included, no? And they have been vetted, and we. So, and ako natanong na rin kung magbabago, where there are possible na magbago if there are some other information that would reach us. So ganun yon. Now, I just don't like to name who are the kung sino mga tao na we are considering as presidentiables. Baka magalit sa akin si Sal Panelo.
Okay, so one more question from Ms. Camille Ilemian from Rappler. We have 22,000 cases recorded yesterday, the highest ever. Hindi po ba problematic to hold a physical gathering kahit pa fully vaccinated ang attendees?
Yeah, that's why we decided to hold it in Bulacan, which will be under GCQ instead of. We decided to hold it in Pampanga instead of Bulacan, because of the health classification. Status in Pampanga. Ang ko naman po nito, ito sa physical gathering. That's why we are ano ba to? Yung bang marami kaming measures that we are doing to make sure that we are compliant and we don't risk the health of those attending.
Okay, thank you, Sec. And next is Ms. Hannah Torrigosa. Ms. Hannah Torrigosa, you are recognized.
Hi, sir. Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, sir. Just want to ask follow-up question. Sir, how can you describe the candidates that will make up your senatorial slate?
Well, how would I describe them? They're
Yes.
competent, informed, and understand the needs of our country, our people, and I'm sure that they will be able to uplift the life and quality of life in the Philippines, in our country.
So, can you say they are a formidable force?
Yes, of course, we are. They are. I mean, we are.
Thank you, sir. Yun lang naman po.
Thank you.
And Sec, we have from Ms. Sandra Aguinaldo. Sabi po ni Senator Go, unahin muna ang mga gustong tumakbong Pangulo. Is PDP-Laban ready to tell him tomorrow na wala nang iba?
Well, sabi nga natin, no, that is a process, and it's the general membership that will make that decision. The choice, choosing the Senator Bongo is not my choice. I mean, it's not just a single person's decision, but it is the party's decision. And you know that there has been a clamor for that, and we're just bringing it up to the general membership, to the convention, and to the public.
Okay, sir. One more from Ms. Celerina Monte. In the event that Senator Bongo refuses the nomination, since Sec Cusi did not want to name the other possible presidentiables, but how many young possible choices are you eyeing a guest candidate for president like Mayor Sara?
Well, that hindi namin yan. The party has not discussed that. No. We have not discussed that. They have not reached out to us, so we have no basis to, to even discuss it this time.
Okay, next questions. Do we have any more?
I just take I'll just open the door. Excuse me.
Okay, media friends, do you have any questions to ask to Attorney Melvin, to Cabsec Nograles? We also have the USEC Jonathan Mulaya. Attorney Melvin Matibag is here. Any other questions, guys?
Yeah, I'm back. I'm
And
back. I just opened the door. Somebody's
Secretary Cusi is
knocking.
back. So, any questions from our media friends?
So wala na. I'd like to thank everybody. If there's no more question, yeah.
I think I've seen Mr. Cliff Benson. Go ahead, Cliff.
Sir, sorry, just very last one. About Mayor Sara, sir, but are you open to eventually, adopting her just in case Senator Bongo really, declined the nomination?
Well, I don't like to answer that, no, because there are a lot of things to be taken into consideration. And it's not only me that would make that decision.
But sir, but you're not ruling out the possibility. You're not completely ruling out the possibility.
Well, again, mahirap sagutin yung tanong mo. Mahirap yan, no? Because that can be interpreted in so many ways, no. Mahirap yung possibility, sabi nga, possibility of reigning and possibility of not reigning, laging nandyan yan.
I understand, sir. Sir, thank you po.
Thank you. Frank, I think I can see from my screen si Hannah, Madam Hannah.
Yes, sir. Follow up lang po ulit. Sir, just in case, sir, yung senatorial aspirants nyo, would they be allowed to join other parties? Just in case lang, sir, na alam nyo na if they are going to be endorsed by other parties or their respective parties, or are your senatorial candidates are all members of PDP-Laban? O mayroon kayong ibang mga...
They will be all PDP members.
All PDP members?
Yes, ma'am.
Wala kayong parang in-adopt from other...
Ngayon, wala kaming guest candidates. They will be all PDP.
Oh, I see, sir. Thank you so much. Yun lang po.
Thank you.
At SEC, nagbabalik si Miss Amor Santos. Go ahead, Miss Amor.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, hello po, sir. Just to clarify lang po ulit, you said all your senatorial candidates will be PDP-Laban members. Ibig sabihin, sir, 12 senators, all PDP-Laban members po ang meron sa slate as of now.
Well, basta tomorrow, what we are going to announce are all PDP members, no? And I don't like to state now how many are we going to. Of course, maximum of 12.
Opo. And sir, nagkaroon na ba may mga talks na ba just in case, because Senator Bongo has been repeatedly saying na hindi siya interested and ihuli na lang siya. Nagkaroon na po ba ng mga pag-uusap within PDP-Laban in case up until the very end, mag-decline si Senator Bongo? Have you prepared for that scenario?
Well, from the statement of Senator Bongo, sabi niya nga, lagi sinasabi niya, he has been saying this from the very beginning, panghuli na lang ako. Kung wala na, panghuli na ako. Sa ganon, no? So, laging nandun yun. So, makikita ninyo na hindi mawawala ng kandidato ang PDP. Sabihin natin, iuna ninyo yung panghuli na ako. So, we will, nandun yun. No? Hindi naman niya, nung sinabi niya yan, hindi niya isinara ang pinto. No? Sabi niya, panghuli na ako. Pagbigyan na ninyo yung may gusto na nauuna. Now, but of course, the party naman is trying to determine who can best serve the country. No? And of course, the party, sino magkuhan dyan. So, hindi natin i-discount na wala si Bongo.
Alright po. And sir, maybe Yusek Malaya po can answer this question, or siya po yata yung IATF member if I'm not mistaken. I would just like to ask po sana, ano po ba yung quarantine rules under GCQ? Hindi po ba meron din limit dun sa venue capacity? And swak po ba dun sa limit na yon yung 400 attendees for tomorrow?
Yes, Amor. Itong event tomorrow will be fully compliant with all IATF rules and regulations. As explained by Secretary Cusi, kaya nga ang reason is we had to move the national convention from Bulacan because Bulacan was under MECQ, and we all know that MECQ is no mass gathering whatsoever, no? So suddenly we had to move this. But from the very beginning, hybrid naman talaga, in compliance with IATF regulations and to stop the spread of the Delta variant. All of our events from Cebu to Clark to here again in San Fernando, Pampanga, these are all hybrid activities. No? Please take note that PDP-Laban is the largest political party in the Philippines. Pag nagpa-convention yan, libo-libo ang tao. No? No, libo-libo ang tao. Our membership runs to 100,000. So, but since tayo naman ay nasa pandemya, no, we had to move it to San Fernando, Pampanga, where it is currently GCQ. And since GCQ siya doon, up to 50% of the operational capacity of the venue. But you will see tomorrow na hindi nga namin pinuno yun. No, hindi namin pupunuin. Most of the members, the vast majority of the members will be joining virtually, no? So may mga select lang tayong pinili ng mga members, mostly the voting members who will be asked to join the meeting tomorrow. Now, in addition to the limitations to the operational capacity of the venue, meron din kaming required RT-PCR test, which is must be valid for 48 hours. Number 2, the person attending must be fully vaccinated and must show proof of the vaccination card, no? Proof of the vaccination and show the vaccination card. And finally, even if the person is fully vaccinated and even if the person has a negative RT-PCR swab test, on site, all participants will be subjected to antigen testing. Okay? So, lahat po yan, in addition to the use of face masks, face shields, and physical distancing, you will see that in the event tomorrow. So, I'd like to assure you, Amor, that the event tomorrow will not be a super spreader event. No, we are actually doubling all of the doble na nga yung protocols natin, and it is not just enforced by the IATF, even the Presidential Security Group, no, who is securing the president, is making sure that all regulations are fully complied with.
Alright, maraming salamat po, Secretary Cusi and Yusek Malaya. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Amor.
Sec, before we wrap things up, we have a question from Ms. Sandra Aguinaldo. Will you allow PDP-Laban senatorial aspirants who are members of the party be allowed to be part of senatorial slates of other parties? Sir, here's a question from Ms. Sandra. Ulitin ko po. Will you allow PDP-Laban senatorial aspirants who are members of the party be allowed to be part of senatorial slates of other parties?
As a policy, no. We're not. But of course, ang mangyayari kasi, even without yung political gimmickry, nagkakaroon na nasasama-sama sa sample ballots, mga, you know how it is sa mga dami. But sabi ko nga, sa policy, we are not going to allow.
Okay, sir, one more question from Ms. Sandra Aguinaldo again. Secretary Nograles announced earlier some names of senatorial aspirants of PDP-Laban. Among them are Secretary Villar, Tugade, Panelo. Has Sec Villar joined PDP-Laban?
That will be known tomorrow.
Okay, and I think that ends our press conference for today, Sec. Thank you so much to our media friends who attended our press con, and see you guys tomorrow, and see you, Sec. Stay safe, everyone.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Frank.